This is a quick update of the schedule for the law class for protecting legal rights of artists and designers at CCAD. I want to welcome you back to my channel and to these videos. So we are still doing the class online, and that's going to be through the end of the semester, so I thought I would give you a quick visual update on where we are on the calendar and roughly what the plans are. So we are going to be using the online learning management system, GoStudio, and if you have been taking a peek online, I've sent some emails giving you some idea that I've been doing some work on it. It's still a work in progress, and I'm trying to get pieces in place. Yeah, so look, the calendar for April, we are already in the second week. We're halfway through. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, and that is quickly fading away. So this is us traveling through the calendar. And right now we are still technically finishing up with business structures. So we're going to finish that up this week. I've got a couple recordings that I'm going to do of some of the lectures. I've been struggling with getting quizzes online, and it's almost like coding. It's that difficult. There's so much that's specific to GoStudio. I believe I have at this moment a quiz that is functional that I have tested probably 10 different times. It's posted, it's active, you can go and take a look at it, and you can actually take the quiz, although some of the questions on the quiz correspond to materials that technically we haven't covered in class, and I was planning on recording those things. I plan on having those posted by tomorrow, and then you can look through those, and also I will have posted the class notes, and those will be in PDF form, and you can use it to take the quiz. The quiz is set up where you can take it multiple times. I think I set it for like 5 times you can take it. You have half an hour to take the quiz, and you get instant feedback with it as you're going along. You take the quiz, and then once you're at the end, it'll actually give you the correct answers. So the idea is that I want you to do well on the quiz, and I want you to be familiar with the materials. All right, so that should get us through, hopefully this week, with business structures. I want to dive into also starting with contract law, and the areas of law that we're going to be covering, the subject areas we're going to be covering, is going to be the business structures, which we're pretty much done with, contract law, which we'll be covering, and then intellectual property, and that's going to be roughly it. So we'll start with contract law this week, probably Friday into Saturday, and then after that, that'll carry us into the next week where we're going to finish up with contract law. I've probably got 3 lectures that I'm going to record. Actually, I have 3 chunks that I'm going to record that I'll probably break down into smaller chunks if I can, and I'll post those next week. There's a piece that I'm including for you that is on, what is it? It's got from a YouTube channel, Legal Eagles, and it's pretty good stuff on negotiating contracts, getting out of contracts. It'll tie in with some of the materials that we have. And then also, I'm going to take a look at, there's LinkedIn materials on contracts for creatives that is actually pretty good. It's shorter than the previous LinkedIn assignment that I gave to you, and I'm planning on including that as well. And then there'll be a quiz at the end of next week that I'll have in place. And then we'll start in with intellectual property law. Yay! So that'll be the following week where we'll continue with intellectual property law and carry us into the final week of the class, which is going to be the last week in April. And the reason why is because senior grades are due by May the 1st, which is that Friday. And it's possible for me to have just the senior grades submitted, but it's not fair to everybody to carry over one more week. So I'm going to be winding up the class on that week. So we'll have a final quiz for intellectual property. If there's anything else that needs to be wound up or wrapped up, catching up on materials, or if there are any materials that you still need to submit to me that you haven't, then that's my plan roughly for that final week of class. So, all right. Yeah, and then that'll be it. That'll be the end of the semester. So, things to pay attention to. Definitely pay attention to emails and keep an eye on GoStudio. So anytime I'm adding something to GoStudio or to the YouTube channel, I will send it. I will try to send you an email to give you a heads up. But yeah, pay attention to GoStudio also, because I'm going to try and get the materials on there with some detail. And yeah. The grade book. I'm kind of doing things on the fly, as still I'm trying to figure out exactly what materials I'm going to include. So the subject areas we're finishing up with business structures, going with contracts, and finishing up with intellectual property. So that's the subject areas, and then it's just a matter of sifting through materials that I want to include. Some stuff I still have to record, and some stuff I have to decide whether it's worth it at this point. So, all right. So again, pay attention to the emails. Pay attention to GoStudio. Gradebook, not so much, because grades are going to be all over the place. And then, yeah, it's a mess. Attendance, I'm going to tell you, we're physically not meeting. And so attendance I'm going to base off of you submitting assignments, and also for the YouTube videos that I post, I want you to click on a like and make a comment. If you don't like it, you can click on the dislike or whatever they have on there. But I want you to make a comment that is constructive and shows that you were paying attention, and that's how I'm going to count your participation on those. Again, look, if you need to get in touch with me, you can email me, or you can reach me by phone. Email is jpoliti@ccad.edu, and then phone is 614-441-1970. Hope you guys are doing well, and everybody calls it social distancing. I call it physical distancing. That you're still interacting with people, and that you're physically and mentally staying healthy. So, all right, that's it. Thank you.